is, would you give an overview of the doctrines of grace? That is a phrase that's used, the doctrines of grace. What doctrines does that phrase refer to, and what do they mean?
RC, that's you.
I suppose that refers to the central affirmations of the Protestant Reformation, the first of which is sola fide, the doctrine of justification by faith alone, where Luther, in his response to the diatribe of Erasmus, in his book on De Servo Arbitrium, responded that unless you understand the Augustinian doctrine of sola gratia, you haven't really grasped sola fide, because the underlying theme for the gospel by which we are saved by grace through faith is that even the faith that is the instrument by which we are linked to Christ and receive the benefits of his atonement and the imputation of his righteousness is based upon this prior gift of grace that is given to us. And so when the Calvinists speak of the 5 points, total depravity, unconditional election, limited atonement, and so on, those are usually seen as a summary of the so-called doctrines of grace, because the idea in each of those is that because our depravity so vitiates any moral strength within us, that in his debate with Pelagius, Augustine taught the moral inability of fallen man, that even the offer of the gospel cannot be responded to unless grace first intervenes and changes the disposition of the heart of the person who hears it. So that historically, in the order of salvation, from Augustine through Luther, Calvin, and Edwards, the idea was that regeneration precedes faith. Whereas today in America, in evangelicalism today, the order is reversed, and the idea is faith causes regeneration, or must precede regeneration. It's a necessary condition for the Holy Spirit to change you. Where the classic Augustinian position would be that left to themselves, apart from the intrusion of the Holy Spirit monergistically in our souls, nobody would ever say yes to the gospel. And so the doctrines of grace basically are based on the premise that salvation is of the Lord from beginning to end.